Having worked in the city for 40 years, I always love coming up to the Dandenongs, and when you get to this place, you get to the Dandenongs, it's fantastic, into the trees and the ferns, but when you get to the gate and the drive, and you come up here and the views and the things inside the house, it's absolutely beautiful.
Well, as we know, the history of this home is that a family called Lord came from England, from a place called Abingdon, and they wanted to replicate what they had. He was the builder and lived here with his family. So he built a house as he wanted it. We just fell in love with the house when we came. It was just a very special house, and everybody that comes here, they just fall in love with it as soon as they walk in the door. When we first came here and we saw the front door, we fell in love with it. The Gothic door and the stonework outside. When we went to Abingdon, we saw houses like this with the rock on the outside of the house. So we thought, oh, that's exactly like our house. And we just saw houses over there and it was just like ours. So we saw where all the ideas came from. There's lots of unique things in this house. So.
There's large rooms, everyone has their own space to go. There's lots of things outside to do, and what we've found and really appreciated is the peace and quietness and privacy.
Yeah.
Living in a community with our children growing up from, well, playing for a Linda Football Club and Cricket Club and the sporting and social activities around the area. You can choose whatever you want to go into. Yeah. But as I said, this place just offers something to complement all of that. It's been unbelievable.
There's lots of unique things in this house, and I believe the staircase that we have came from out of a convent from Balaclava, so in Melbourne. So it's a very old staircase. All the rooms are very spacious. They're all take queen size beds, so we've got queen size beds in all the rooms. They've got rooms for all built-in wardrobes, so all the children have got plenty of space.
Everyone appreciates the different views around the place out of windows, and if we've got some people outside, then the view to the bay and the Yuyangs, you can see boats on there, and it's just fantastic.
The community is lovely, and the school isn't just at the end of the road. You're just virtually not crossing any road, so our children have just gone to the local Sassafras primary school, which is just 200 metres down the road. But we're so private here, but we can walk down to the village and have breakfast down there or have a cup of coffee, and if we have visitors, that's what they come up and they want to walk down to the Sassafras shops because it's so lovely down there. But then we're up here and you wouldn't even know that was down there. It's so quiet up here, and the bird life is just amazing. We've got a lyrebird in the gully, and we have these beautiful little yellow-breasted robins and quite a few rare plants in the garden. There's a sassafras tree in the garden, and we've been told it's quite rare. Amazing birds. You could just sit in the garden and just watch the bird life all day.
It's one of the nicest gardens in the Dandenongs, we've been told, and I think some reports have this property as one of the most special in the Dandenongs. So we have done everything we can to maintain that respect, and it's just so beautiful down there. It just takes care of itself. It's all natural. There is a creek running through the bottom of the property. It is an ancient creek that comes from springs. Councils and arborists, they say, just look after this. It's one of the most special creeks. It's the source of Sassafras Creek. It was the most special place in the Dandenongs, and we've loved it. We've loved just walking down there and spending time around with the animals, and echidnas come and tootle around the place, and it's just so good.
So now that we're sadly moving from this lovely house, we need to be closer to the family and grandchildren. So that's the hard decision we made. We won't be that far away. We'll still be part of the Dandenongs, but it's just a lovely home to live in. So we just hope someone loves it as much as we do.